Did you see this chart right here? Have you seen what Bitcoin is doing? This is unprecedented what Bitcoin is doing. We need to pay attention and it needs to start right now. This yellow line that Bitcoin is just closing below, it's never happened before. Never happened in the history of Bitcoin. And we've got to talk about it. There's blood in the streets. There's panic. We've fallen from 69,000 down to 17. Is there more to come? Is there more of a bloodbath? Is it about to get substantially worse? That's what we're going to cover right here. If you're new here, my name is Steve. Started in the stock market a little over 20 years ago, and I just made every mistake in the book. It was horrific. My main purpose now is to help you not make all those ridiculous mistakes that I did. Over the past 20 plus years, I figured out how to dominate this game, and I'm here to help you. We've been in crypto covering this channel right here since 2017, and our main focus is to help you use your crypto to gain financial freedom. Hit that subscribe button right now. We've got a lot of charts to get into. I want to cover this one, and then there's a few more. All right, there's some specific information from this chart that we've got to cover. It's really fascinating once we break it down. And also our close here, incredibly important, specifically around this number and especially this candle right here. And then we're going to follow it up with the latest and greatest from the Gaussian channel. But first, we've got to start here. And if you're new here, we cover the biggest moves in crypto. One of them being we're in a textbook bear flag. Okay, we were in a textbook bear flag literally all calendar year of 2022. We were in this tight formation coming from the bottom back to the top, back to the bottom, back to the top, and to the bottom. And right here on this channel, we covered when we broke out of here. And we had a measured move of a prediction of where it would go. Not where we thought it would go, where it might go, just based on TA. All we do is measure the pole from top to bottom here, and we plug in the pole here, and it gave us this price, which Bitcoin nearly hit it, just really close to it. But that's the power of TA. Now, once we got down here, this is where we ran into trouble. This is our moving average of 210 on the weekly. Why 210? Because if you look at the history, every single body of the candle closed above here. And it's acted as incredible support for Bitcoin's 12-year history. Back here in 2015, holding support, bodies beautifully holding support here with some nice wicks touching up on here. Beautiful bodies holding support again in 2018. And you can see even with the COVID crash, beautiful body support here, nice little wick throughs. We're okay with the wick through. But what we've never seen in Bitcoin's entire history is closing multiple candles, not even one, but multiple below this yellow line as resistance. What could this mean for Bitcoin's price? What could it mean for further downside action? What could it mean for you in your portfolio? That's what we want to cover. But first and foremost, make no mistake, this is a really bad thing. Bitcoin closing below some historically strong support, and now it's breaking into our resistance. This is really bad. Where is the line right now? The line is at about 21.7K. That's our resistance, not small resistance. It's our heavy resistance, and we've got to pay close attention. Now, as we jump into our next chart, you can see another sign that we're having is this candle right here. On the monthly, closing as resistance to what has been our support for literally 12 years. So there's some larger signs coming into the market. And if you look at the broader scope, we basically say, hey, 99% of price action happened between this bottom yellow line and this top line. That's not our opinion. That's a fact. Unemotional, unapologetic fact. What we've seen over the recent years is Bitcoin has proceeded to the top of this channel and then the bottom of this channel, where we spend the majority of the time at the bottom, forming a nice base until we rally to the top again. When we use the bottom of this, it helps us identify the tops and the bottoms. So once we identify the tops, it's when Bitcoin, when the RSI reaches above this yellow line, we know that we're at or near top. When we come back down to our bottom yellow line, when we touch this white line, that's when we know that we're getting close as well. So these simple charts help us identify tops and bottoms. Now, what we've noticed over the past couple of years is we did not rally to the top here. In fact, we got rejected from one Fibonacci line prior, and we were met with heavy resistance, and then we were met with resistance from the green, then we plummeted to the blue, then we were resistance at the blue, then we plummeted to the yellow. Now we're resistance at the yellow. Where can we plummet to next? But at the same time we're holding resistance here, we've got a little signal coming in. And this is our monthly RSI coming down here telling us, hey, the only other times we touched down to these levels were the prior market bottoms. Our prior market bottoms are where we are right now. So then the question becomes, well, if we are in fact at a market bottom, why are we holding resistance at some of the most critical levels, being on the weekly chart and the monthly chart? What could this mean for Bitcoin? That's what I want to give my honest opinion on, because I have a strong opinion here that it may shock you a little bit what I'm going to tell you, but I guarantee you'll respect it because you come to this channel for no BS, straight to the facts. Men lie, women lie, the charts don't lie. Over here, we're not drinking any herd juice. We're not making videos to get clicks and views of Bitcoin going back to $1 million or whatever the case may be. You come here for the facts. And there are some clear facts coming in. Now, I want to show you this chart. This chart is on the monthly. We told you pay close attention to 19.5, and we have protected that level. We wick down, okay, no problem. But we're closing our body here. That's a good close. So we've got some bad closes, but we do have some good closes. So do some of them cancel each other out? What's the big picture? What's our thoughts? I do want to mention this. This is the Gaussian channel. And I have to say this because, again, you're trying to time the market bottom. And if you missed our video on that, you definitely need to go watch it. But let's make it simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times Bitcoin has entered the golden zone. 5, that's it, in Bitcoin's entire history. These were the best buying opportunities of your entire life in 2011, 2014, 2018, 2020, 2022. We're knee deep in the golden zone now. These are the best buying opportunities of your life. And I may remind you, this Gaussian channel is incredibly powerful because when we went from green to red with the rejection from the median line, that's when we said loud and clear, time and time again, the mega crash has started. We're going to plummet in prices. We fell from 48 down to 17. Now that I have your attention, I need to say this. We're knee deep in the golden zone. We're not a little bit, we didn't dip our toe in the golden zone. We're knee deep in it. So it's time to wake up and see what's right in front of you with the opportunity. Now, I do want to say this as well. This Gaussian channel is incredibly powerful. Here, back in May of 2021, which, by the way, is 405 days ago, we made videos because we entered the golden zone. And just based on the facts and the charts, anytime we're in an uptrend and we come down and just touch the golden zone, it acts as quicksand. It pulls us down, and we're usually engulfed in it for an average of 1 year. Notice I said average because we have several data points, 5 to be precise, where we entered the golden zone. And on average, out of the 5, we were in there for a year. And I said that back here in May of 2021. And a lot of the herd laughed at me. Those of you that follow my channel, you know very well because we also covered it in 2018 when we touched this Gaussian channel. It spelled disaster. So here we are in 2022. We're 405 days later. We're still in quicksand. Make no mistake about it. Those of you that doubted the power of the Gaussian channel, now you believe it. So I wouldn't give credit to us, give credit to the charts. The charts, men lie, women lie, the charts don't lie. I look at the charts, I read them to you like a book. That's what I do. Now, we are knee deep here. Let's give the honest opinion because we've got some turmoil, right? We've got some candles closing below here. These are major warning signs on the monthly and the weekly. What does it mean? What's my honest opinion? Can we go lower? Is the bottom in? Let me break it down because I do want to say this. I've been where you are right now. I felt the pain that you feel right now. I've made those recent mistakes. Those recent mistakes that you've made that you cannot believe you did, I've made those. And I know how to take you from where you are now to where I am. That's what I know. The courses that I made are on a major discount right now because of the situation with crypto. Go to cryptocrewuniversity.com. I want to help you move away from the pain of not knowing when to buy and sell. And you sign up to this right here. This is your secret to success. This will help you know exactly when to buy and sell every time. No more stress, no more pain, no more agony. Have clarity. Have confidence of knowing exactly when to buy and sell. And by the way, the losses that you just had that feel horrific, this right here, you sign up right here, it will help you move away from that and then have the joy of winning and recovering those losses. That's what I want to help you with. CryptoCrewUniversity.com, major discount, especially with crypto. The time is running out. And look at the prices also for PayPal and any credit card. It's going to match the ridiculous price that we had for crypto. So now you can use any payment, sign up with the same price, sign up right here. If you have any questions, contact me right here. Now, let me give my honest opinion, because here's where we're at. We've got some candles closing below here, and it can only mean one thing. And you probably won't like what I'm about to tell you, but this is the truth. With this chart, with the bottoms of the markets, right? You can see here, we held this yellow line for month after month after month after month after month, forming our base, right? We have to form our market structure. We have to form our base in order to reach new all-time highs. And each time we form our base, it's on this yellow line. What could happen with this next base that we're going to form? We could just form it below the yellow line, meaning we might hold resistance to this yellow line for 6, 8, 10 months. We could hold resistance. However, let me make one thing very clear. This yellow line is rising. So if we fast forward to example for February-ish, let's just say February, this yellow line is going to be at 52,000. What could be in the making is a new type of system that we have where we're going to hold this as resistance, and it's going to take us a while to break through. But when we do, that's going to be the start of that bull run that you're all looking forward to. But this is going to be a line that we're going to play with for quite some time. We'll also point out this weekly line. Could be the same type of scenario where in the past we had a lot of candles close right above this level. And this was kind of like our soft landing that helped us propel into the next bull run, where this right here, we're resistance. It's not likely in the next week or two we just break above this resistance. It's also not likely that we just suddenly break above next month. Usually these things are very powerful. So what we could expect is that Bitcoin remains below this level. It's going to rise, but again, we could have some trouble getting through it in the future. Are we going to break above this in the future? Yes, but it's going to take some time, probably a little bit longer than we want it to take. But again, I will say this, if you watch our prior video, we could very well be right at a market bottom or in the next couple weeks, which completely goes against everything that you're hearing online from every expert. But again, that's just based on the facts and the charts, and I highly recommend you watch that video. Hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for the next video. Peace and love to the fellow underdogs.